What's good, my beautiful kings and queens? It's Wini. I hope you're all fantastically well, just like I am. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing my findings between the differences of interlocking my locks and retwisting my locks. Now, basically, I started locking up in 2011 and I was interlocking practically since then. I have a very soft texture of hair, so I felt like interlocking was basically the best process for me at the time. It actually took between 8 to 9 months for my hair to fully mat, so had I not been interlocking, I'm pretty sure it would have taken me a lot more longer for my hair to basically mat. Now, for those of you that don't know what interlocking is, it's basically when you use a crochet or a latch hook to basically take the end of your lock, loop it through your root, and you basically do the same thing in different directions so that you can basically tighten up your lock and get it as close to your scalp as possible. The benefits that I found in regards to interlocking is basically that it lasted longer, as in my locks look neat and fresh for a long period of time. When washing it wouldn't have that much of an impact. Maybe my hair would frizz out a little bit, but you could still tell that I recently had a fresh interlocking session. And that's basically the two kind of main benefits of interlocking. I do apologize if you can hear, there's actually a lot of people talking around my window area for some reason, but that's basically the two main benefits of interlocking. That, and also I'm quite active, so as a gymmer and somebody that sweats a lot, when I interlock my hair, it would still remain fresh for a longer period of time. Now, since about July 2017 of this year, I decided that I would no longer interlock my hair. The reason for that is because I found that my roots were starting to thin out, and also various parts of my locks would start to thin out. So for example, let me just pull out a random lock. So let's just say how this look, relatively looks of weight, like a similar weight all throughout. So what would happen when I found with the whole interlocking thing is it would look okay here, and then it'll be thin in the middle here, and maybe it'll be thin somewhere down here, and then also the ends wouldn't have budded like this basically. So naturally my hair is thick, and it also has a very noticeable curl pattern, and I found that with interlocking, it just got to a point where interlocking wasn't helping my hair. So this year I just felt like, you know what, I want my natural thickness and my natural curls to basically do its thing. I wanted thick, strong roots, and I wanted my locks to also thicken up a bit, because I found that with interlocking over the years, my locks had become thinner, my roots had also become thin as well, and I just felt like that wasn't cool. So with the retwisting process, I literally watched other lock YouTubers and kind of worked out like how to do it, because I actually had no idea how I could retwist my locks. I used my hands. I stopped with the whole using a latch hook or crochet needle, and literally what I would do is I would use the cinnamon roll method, which basically is where you twist your lock, create like a circle or like a donut at the top, and then I would just like palm roll it to the ends. What I do find with retwisting is, unlike interlocking, it takes me between 4 to 6 hours to interlock my own locks. Yes, because my locks are relatively quite long now. With retwisting, it takes me anything between an hour to 2 hours, so it's nice and quick for me. Obviously, it doesn't involve me having to use any hooks, any needles. It's just using my hands naturally. However, I just find like it doesn't hold very long. Like, this camera is actually making my locks look relatively neat-ish. I retwisted my hair about 4 days ago or so, but as you can see, like the front of my hairs have all come out, which isn't that bad. But generally speaking, I can feel certain parts of my locks that it didn't hold, like it's basically unraveled out. At present, what I use when I retwist my hair is water, and sometimes I may add rose water to it just to give it like a nice smell. But I did a retwist a couple days ago, and I literally just used water to do it. So if you are watching this and you have locks and you retwist your locks, could you please let me know what you use, like what products you use in order to retwist your locks. I'll be very curious to know. I have noticed that quite a few YouTubers use gel in their locks. not keen on wanting to use gel to hold my locks at all, because I feel like at some point it will lead to causing build-up in your locks, and we all know how that goes down. Having build-ups in your locks, it's not pretty, it's not cute, and I would rather not. In terms of if I would go back to interlocking or not, at this precise moment, even though interlocking does hold my hair longer, unlike retwists, I feel like just retwisting my hair is much more beneficial to me, in the sense of my hair's healthy, like my roots are nice and thick. If you have been following me from before when I was interlocking my hair, you would be able to vouch for me that my locks have actually gotten thicker. My roots, I can feel for myself, have gotten thicker. So in that aspect, if you want to go down the retwisting way because you think that it's more beneficial to your hair, then do that. I do find that with retwisting, it also doesn't put a lot of strain on my locks either, because obviously when I'm retwisting, I'm not retwisting for it to be stupid tight, if that makes any sense. However, my only issue is just trying to keep my retwist looking fresh for longer. So please, if you have any tips that you want to share with me, I would really appreciate that. Would I go back to interlocking? Who knows what the future holds? Maybe I may interlock once every year or so, but for the meantime I have zero intentions of wanting to do so. I'm gonna keep on retwisting my hair. I also find that I don't want to even be retwisting my hair often at that, to be honest. If I had it my way, I would be retwisting my hair once between every 6 to 8 weeks. For me, lock maintenance is very important. There are some people that are very comfortable just kind of leaving their hair to kind of do its thing. And you know what? I have actually said on Twitter quite a few times, I will leave my hair to do its thing. But I do find that where my hair, my roots are naturally thick, what happens is when I do leave my hair to do its thing for a while, it's like I have thick roots, and then the actual lock, the root of the actual lock starts to thin out, and I don't like that. So it's like, what do I do type of thing. Nevertheless, those are my findings. If you do have locks or you have any experience within that field and you retwist your hair, please do let me know what products that you use that works for you or that helps to hold your locks for longer. If you are going to give me tips on what I can use to retwist my hair, please give me tips for solely natural products that are not going to give me any issues further on down the line. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Come on, subscribe. Until my next video, be good.